Hello everybody, we are back here on Way of the Hunter for the first time since they added the brown bears to the dev branch. We're going to be searching for these guys today, and we just spooked some off, which is actually why we started the video here. Because I just watched two of them run away, and they look amazing from what I could tell. Now, a lot of people were curious whether or not they were going to change the way the brown bear looks, since there was a decent bit of people that said they didn't look super great when they showed them off before release. But from what I could tell during the brief glimpse that I got of them, it seems like they have improved them. And also, this will be the first time recording a full video in 1440p, so let me know if the quality looks good, as there's definitely some things that I may need to tweak, so let me know if the quality looks good and if there's anything that I should change with it. Unfortunately, as we stock up, the wind is not in our favor at all, which is really bad. So we're gonna attempt to get up to this guy without spooking it, but there's a high chance that it could end up winding us and running away once again. I believe we're gonna try and rotate a bit to the right and see if maybe we can get out of the pathing of the wind. That'll definitely help us, and well, we'll just hope that we can get a view on him. And we will be using photo mode a bit more than normal today, as I want to show off these guys as much as I possibly can to you all, since the primary purpose of this video is just showing off the brand new brown bear and getting as close of looks at them as we possibly can, and then taking out a few of them as well. And so far, I can definitely see the improvements to the models versus when we got images of them before release. Already, even though we're kind of far away still, you can see the improvements, and they look pretty good. These brown bear are quite beautiful creatures from the looks we've got at them so far, and man, I am so excited to get a couple of these down, and I really do think it would be awesome if we could find ourselves a 5-star, though at this point, I haven't even got a look at either of these guys' stars, so hopefully one of these will be something big. Maybe a 4 or 5-star if possible would be really cool, but either way, I kind of just want to get a couple of them down, as they do look pretty amazing, and it'd be nice if we could get a closer look at them. I mean, we've got a pretty good look right here, and they're actually walking towards us, so definitely going to get some really good footage of them right now. Look at those beautiful brown bear. Yeah, they definitely improved the models quite a bit from what we saw pre-release of the game, because before they didn't look this nice from what I remember. They look very, very detailed with their improvements that they did since the last time we saw them, and I gotta say, I am thoroughly impressed with the brown bears so far. Such beautiful animals, and I think it's time we get lined up on one of these and try to take them down. There it is. That is a young female brown bear. I don't know where the male is. But I'm going to assume it's over there. There it is. There he is. Right there. Let's get him down. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that we got this close to it. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That is so awesome that we were able to get this close to it. That is incredible. Well, that went right in every way possible. I didn't even get to see what the star rating of this guy was, but you know, it's whatever. We got it down, and now we get a close-up look at these beautiful brown bear. I am just beyond excited to be hunting these guys. And I can't wait till we get ourselves a 5-star. Now, nothing will carry over to the main save, since this is the development branch of the game, which, by the way, everybody can access if you have the game through Steam. And so, you guys will get as many chances as you want to come take a look at these guys, but none of the progress will save, so we will have to start over when it comes to any progress that we've done during this dev branch beta type thing. But it's just cool to get a first look at them, so let's claim this and see what we got here. This one we did end up shooting twice, as we saw, so we probably won't get the full hunt rating, but let's see what it was. It was just a 1-star young male, but regardless, that is super cool. Massive fan of these things already, and let's see, what is the recommended energy? So yeah, the 338 is still a little bit large for them. Honestly, I'm still very curious why they made none of the animals get a full hunt rating with the 338 if you're at somewhat close range, like within 300 or 400 meters. With longer shots, you can definitely get full hunt rating on something like a moose or a bear, but if you're close, you really can't, and I'm curious why they decided to go that route, especially with something like a brown bear or a moose where you would think that you would probably be able to get full hunt rating with a 338. But anyway, that is our first little look at the brown bear. Let's see if we can find another one. Well, unfortunately, I spooked them, but there is a couple brown bear over here. Let's attempt to get a shot on that guy if we can. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but if he gives us a shot, we will definitely take it. And in fact, there might even be a fox in there. So it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, if this guy stops in here, this would actually be a pretty good spot to take one down. This field could be an amazing place to take out a brown bear, provided it stops in a spot where we can actually still see it. Which I really don't know if that's going to happen. Well, I guess fortunately for us... Oh, actually, even more fortunately for us, there actually is still a brown bear there. Let's get this before it gets too far away, and it stopped as I shot. But we got a second shot into it. I was gonna lead it there because I thought I was gonna continue walking, but then it stopped right as I pulled the trigger. So I think we ended up hitting it in the neck for the first one, but the second shot definitely hit at least somewhat decent, so hopefully it'll go down. And if you guys are curious where this location is, we're actually over here at this little lake. I've actually always liked this spot right here. It's pretty good. There's a decent amount of red deer, there's red fox. If you move down the river a bit, there's some mouflon and stuff like that. So it's a very good area. Lots of different species that you can get here, and it seems brown bear are one of them. Well, it seems that that second shot did connect to the vitals, so we did end up getting a long shot on one of those hits. The first one was still not a great shot, though, but we managed to get a second one into it and get it down. Now we just got to figure out what direction it ran in. Oh, there it is. There is our brown bear. Let's go ahead and pick this up after we get one more quick look at the brand new brown bear. Yeah, they look so good. I just can't get over how much of an improvement this is over what they showed us in the screenshots before the full release of the game. Definitely looks a lot better than they did before. It almost seems like the fur is a little bit more fluffy, which definitely adds to the realism here, and their bodies seem to be shaped a little bit better as well. Yeah, our first shot, unfortunately, did not impact where we wanted it to, but this gives us a good look at the brown bear. And in fact, I might take a quick screenshot of that because it looks pretty good. And then our second shot managed to get into one of the lungs and the artery. And this one is a 1-star, 51% genetics, young male. So nothing crazy, but still one that would be great to get down for the herd management, provided this was actually on my main save. But since this is unfortunately not going to carry over since it's a beta build, we will just have to start our management up whenever this hits the full version of the game instead of just the dev build. Well, we've got another bear in front of us. I did hear a call from a male as well, but this one just happens to be a female. Let's get up there and see if we can figure out where they are. I'm going to assume they're slightly over the hill. Once we get close enough, we'll take another close look at them with the photo mode so that we can once again watch them in their natural habitat. Once again, another close-up look at these beautiful brown bear in their natural habitat. Not sure why they are up here, considering it's still their drink time. A little bit concerned as to why they're up top of a mountain and drinking some rocks. Yeah, probably not healthy at all, but it seems that that is just what they want to do today. Though, maybe they have finally come to their senses and are going to move down to the water. But again, I just can't get over how good the movement is and the animations for these brown bear. Probably some of the better animated animals that we've seen here in Way of the Hunter. I really love the way they look and the way they move. I just think it's so well done. Though the terrain is kind of causing them to slightly levitate above the ground, that typically would just be because of the terrain. But overall, fantastic animations for the brown bear and probably some of my favorites. This is going to be a pretty tough stalk, and honestly, I don't know if we're going to get close enough to them without spooking them, as they are within 80 meters of me, and that's very close already. So I don't even know if we'll be able to get close enough to take a shot without spooking them, but I suppose we will find out very shortly, as most likely I will end up spooking them and they will just run off, never to be seen again. Well, we are within 40 meters of these brown bear now, and I think whether or not it's the male or the female that shows itself first, we're just going to take whatever we can. Because I don't really see us getting one unless we just take any opportunity that we are given, as they are very close to us and could spook at any moment. They are literally right over this hill right here, and I can't believe they have not spooked off. I suppose that's what happens when you prone on your belly for a full-on 10 minutes trying to get close to it. It's not too often we get these opportunities, though. In most cases, they spook off before we get even half this close. So this is truly a treat. Okay, they're still calm. I don't think it's gonna spook off, but we can just get a shot lined up. We're gonna take it. They just do not want to come up high enough to where I can actually see them. So we are progressively having to move even closer and closer. And eventually they're just gonna dart off, I feel. I can see the top of its back. And that one right there as well. That should be a good hit. But one more just for good measure. And it looks like it was the female we got. Well, that male gets to live for another day. But we did get the female down, so we at least managed to get one. First shot did get to the lung, but I wanted to take a second one just to be sure. And we did manage hitting the heart and both lungs, plus a little bit of the artery on that second shot. That is so cool that we were actually able to get that close to these bears and they didn't spook. That is a first for me in Way of the Hunter, besides maybe on one occasion with a fox where we were able to get to about 20 meters, but never 17 meters. That is pretty crazy. Well, unfortunately, I can't actually place it because I don't have enough credits, but this is what one of the brown bear mounts will end up looking like. Let's go ahead and click the change diorama. We can see right there, gray wolf and brown bear fighting. That looks really awesome. Definitely going to be trying to build this mount, I think, because this looks really cool. This looks very, very nice, and we did actually end up placing one of them on a wall mount, and you can actually put it right up here. Now, what's really strange is I'm not able to actually place anything on this platform up here. It tells me that I can't change the diorama, which is very interesting considering I can on every other mount, and I have no idea why I can't do it here. But I'm sure that'll probably get resolved, as that's most likely a bug. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first look at the brown bear. I had a lot of fun hunting these guys, and I think they did a pretty good job on them. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. As always, be sure to let me know whether or not you like them, whether or not you think they could still use some tweaks, or if you think they're just flat out bad. Let me know in the comments, and I will try to respond to as many of them as I can. With that being said, thank you all for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell so that you guys will never miss any of the future uploads. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace!